Hey guys, this is Mr. Sheffield coming with the last video for this project. We're in our Unit 1 project and we are finishing it up with this video. By the end of this video, you should complete slides 7 and 8. So slide 7 is movement. How will we travel to the country? How will we travel around the country while we are there? Two pictures. And then slide 8, you want to summarize all the great things about the country you chose and why people should travel there, and two pictures. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull up our PowerPoint. So you click Microsoft, click PowerPoint, and we're going back to my sample project. Remember, we've got slides 1 through 6 already completed, and so we're going to create a new slide. We're going to call it movement. Now, you guys will actually have an easier time getting the movement for your country because y'all will be traveling from the United States to that country. But because I'm doing the United States, I have to do a couple of different things. So when you guys, if you chose Mexico, China, Japan, whatever country that you chose, you can just say, how long does it take to travel from America to your country? And once you pull that up, you'll get a list of how long does it take usually to fly to it. But since I'm doing America, I've done it from two places. I want to make sure that I'm getting it from the east and the west. So the first one is from the west. So how long does it take to travel to America from Europe? So a flight from Europe to America is just over 10 hours, about 10 and a half hours. All right. So I go back to my PowerPoint. I want to insert a text box. Flying to America from Europe will, and remember, you want to sell it, so you want to use language that's going to persuade somebody, right? You don't want to make it seem like that's a long time. Flying to America from Europe will only take 10 and a half hours, or if you are flying from China, it will be, and then the other one that I looked up was flying from China. And China, it's at least 15 hours, although it looks like up here from Los Angeles to New York, it's going to be 21 and a half or 17 hours, 15 minutes. But again, we're trying to be persuasive, and so a good estimate, it seems like on the low end, on the fast end, it's going to be about 15 hours. It will be about 15 hours, right? And then one of the questions is, how will we travel around the country while we are there? Now, the great thing about the United States is United States has a ton of historic roads. When you do the United States and you travel the United States, one of the great ways to get around is a road trip, right? And so we wanted to highlight that in our PowerPoint. And so once you are in the U.S., a great way to get around is by car. And I know that because my parents just came down for my daughter's birthday, and they got a rental car, and my dad actually got a Dodge Challenger with the Hemi engine. And so for just a little bit more upgrade, for just a little upgrade, you can actually have a really nice rental car. And so I'll even put that into the PowerPoint. For a small fee, you can upgrade your rental car to something more luxurious or muscle bound, exclamation point. And I didn't think I spelled luxurious correct. There you go. All right. And so once you get there, great ways to get a rental car so that you've got the open road, you can travel there. And so now we're going to grab a couple of pictures. So the first one, Route 66, historic highway in the United States, connects a lot of the Southwest together. A lot of different landmarks. So we want to name it Route 66. Remember, you right click on it. It's a JPEG, so we can save that. And then traveling to the United States from most countries, you're going to take an airplane. Um, you can also get to here, depending on where it is, by bus, by car, boat. I saw that you can travel from Europe to the United States by freight, and it would take about a week or two to do that. So if you are really having a great long vacation, that's one way to go. All right. Pictures. So I'm going to insert picture. Hopefully, at this point, you guys will start to see a little bit of the process. Um, Information. Put the information into your own words. Two pictures, and then the slide is done, except for the design aspect of it. Route 66. I'm going to shrink this down a little bit. And then I'm also going to insert, that's closer to the bottom, the airplane. So I'm going to move this one that way. Since we talk about the airplane first, I want the design ideas. Okay. Movement, flying to America from Europe would take about 10.5 hours. Perfect. Or if you're flying from China, it'll be about 15 hours. Once you're in the US, a great way to get around is by car for a small fee. Perfect. Very cool. Slide 7 is done. Slide 8. Now for slide 8, we're going to summarize all the great things about the country you chose and why people should travel there. So this one, you don't actually need to look up any information. You've already looked at the information. All right. So chose the United States. It's got a lot of great stuff that's around it. So you have the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, Canada to the north, Mexico to the south. There's a lot of places to visit. There's a lot of great natural features and a lot of great man-made stuff. So Horseshoe Bend, Hoover Dam. If you want to go to the beaches, we've got plenty of those. If you want to go see nature, we've got a ton of national parks. And so, summary, right? Yep. Summary. Real simple. Insert a text box. You should book your vacation to the United States now. We have great national parks. We have great national parks. World-class man-made attractions. Great beachfronts. And let's keep it to the rule of 3. And great beach fronts. We have any kind of vacation, because like I said, it's for the entire United States, and so any kind of weather that you want, any type of whether you want the beach, whether you want a national park, any kind of vacation you can think of, you can have it in the United States of America! Exclamation point. Boom. So you're summarizing, right? And then we're going to get we're going to get two new pictures. So this one is Palm Beach. Great beachfront in Florida. And then this one, scenic, wonderful Grand Canyon. Probably should call it what it is, Grand Canyon. Alright, I'm going to place our two pictures. Insert picture. Grand Canyon. And insert picture. We'll go to Palm Beach. I want one that really shows off. Kind of when you stretch out, sometimes the pictures don't look as great. There you go. That's pretty good. All right. So we summarized it. We've got some great pictures. Each one of these slides has two pictures. We go back to our grading rubric. You want to make sure that your slides 1 through 8 have all of these items on it, right? It has at least two pictures, that's worth 6.5 points. It has all the content, that's worth 6 points. Each slide is worth 12.5 points. Okay, and then content, persuasive language is going to be 48, and then pictures that also help with the persuasion is going to be 52 points for a total of 100 points. So, be a major test grade. It would be a real shame if you forgot to save. So we're going to click here. Remember, once you have it saved already, you can click on this little disk up here, or as always, you can go to Save As, and then I have it saved to the PC. I have it saved on my desktop under School, under Videos. It's called World Geography Project Example 1. When you click Save, it's asking for I want to place it. So thank you guys so much for watching these videos, and hopefully your PowerPoint turned out just as good as this one, hopefully better. You can take all those ideas and make them your own. So good luck, and I look forward to seeing all of your projects.